Hey guys, so I am here with a tutorial for this cute card I have done for my baby book. The card is having 4 windows in which there are having 4 different kinds of shaker in this with a cord related to the daughter, as I am doing this for my baby girl scrapbook. And this one is going to my first Instagram tutorial, so guys please be with me. Let's get started with the tutorial. The shaker card actually measures in 4.5 by 5.5 inches. So I basically cut down a cardstock which measures exactly like this, 4.5 by 5.5 inches, and after that score it at half inches from this side. This size measures 5.5 inches and this one measures 4.5 inches. Now you guys have to score at half inches, then at 2.5 inches, then 3 inches, and then 5 inches. I hope you guys can see it properly in this video. And at this side you guys have to measure at the half inches, then 2 inches, then 2.5 inches, and then at 4 inches. So we basically have to keep half inches space for all these base and background is of half inches. Okay, after scoring all these inches, you guys have to remove all these 4 windows from your this card. You guys have to remove these windows from this card. Let's do this. Do this thing very carefully, because sometimes in very excitement this thing happens to me. I cut down this thing also. So this is how this will look like after cutting all the 4 windows. So after cutting this, I just cut down a piece of pattern paper in the size 4.5 by 5.5 inches. I just keep it 1 point lesser as per my scoreboard, so that I get a little amount of boundary for my card. So I usually take a point lesser with the actual size. So after taking this, now we guys have to score it. Now you guys have to, as we have the boundary of half inches, again we are going to score a point less than the required sizes. So we need the broadness of half inches, but we will score a point lesser than this. Score it. Now turn it, score it. Suppose you have taken a border of the 1 inches and score at 1 point less than the 1 inches. Okay, so this is how it will look like. Score at the 1 point less than the half inches point. Do the same thing on all the 4 sides. You guys can see on the back side properly. Now on this side, score 1 point after 1 point of 2.5 inches, then score at 1 point less than the 3 inches. This we are doing to make the center line. On the opposite side, you guys have to measure at score at 1 point after 1 point of 2 inches and a 1 point less than the 2.5 inches. In this way the 4 windows are done. Now what you have to do, similarly you have to cut down all these 4 windows. Do it very carefully before without cutting down the center lines. So after cutting all the windows, I have stick it to my base, and at the back side I have used my tacky tape. I am using this tacky tape. This is basically transparent. It is similar like the red tacky tape, but it is much more stronger than that. I have purchased this from Single Crafts and it's very strong. I highly recommend to you all guys. You guys must try this one. So I sticked my tacky tape all at the back side. Now you guys have to remove this. Take the OHP sheet and place it over it, press it and cut it down. So after cutting these cute embellishments, first cutting these things, I am now planning how to stick this one. I am currently thinking to stick it like this in this part. Yeah, I have taken this cute quote from my paper pack. It's saying "Thank heaven for little boys." I have cut down from its center and going to stick it at this part. You guys have to think in your mind how you actually want to use all these embellishments. And I am planning, after sticking it here, adding sequences in all the sections. I am planning to stick some these cute things here. What do you guys say? This or this? After sticking my cord, I am going to add some sequences in my all 4 sections. I am using sequences from paper tissues in my project. Just add at one point only. check whether you have added it in correct place or not. It's a little more. Now you guys just have to remove this. Just remove and stick it. Press it from all sides and remove the extra parts.